Shalom, back with part 2. Be not conformed to this world. Let us continue here. All right. Okay. There's something interesting here. All right. Because we're just talking about understanding. See here, Luke 24:45. Then opened he their understanding that they might understand the scriptures. All right. You see that? You understand that, people? All right. And these are all precepts, people, here. All right. Look at Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain the God power in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. See that? All right. Okay. In other words, onto wickedness, onto evil. All right. Because they did not want to hearken unto the word of the Lord. All right. Okay. And understand that wisdom plays a big part here. You're going to see that in a moment. All right. You know, the Lord's not dealing with people that are not about wisdom. All right. He loves a man to be about wisdom. All right. That's what he loves. All right. So, you know, you're not about that. What is it that we just read here? He gave you over to a reprobate mind. All right. Unto evil and wickedness. So be it. Go ahead. All right. Yeah. All right. Again, this is not a game, people. This is not a game. And not, what do you think? You think the Lord brings everybody into his counsel? Absolutely not. This is not for everybody. The whole world cannot receive this. Okay? 2/3 of Israelites cannot receive this. All right? Anyway, let's move on, shall we? All right? You know, let's go to Ephesians. You know what? Let me take you to, before we get to that, let's go to the wisdom of Solomon. All right? Give me a minute. Shalom, people. All right, wisdom of Solomon. All right, this is wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For the God power loveth none but him that dwelleth in wisdom. You see that, people? Do you understand that? All right. So, does the Lord love everybody? Absolutely not. Again, Jacob have I loved, right? Which are the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? From the tribe of Judah all the way down to the tribe of Issachar. All right? Made up of the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. That's who he loves. Esau have I hated. Okay? He hates Esau, Edom, the Edomites. And the Lord never changes. Malachi 3:6. Okay? Never changes. All right? So if you're going to come into, you know, the Lord's counsel, his courts, all right, you have to be about wisdom. You understand? And I'm not talking about the worldly wisdom. I'm not talking about man-made philosophies, man-made religious ideologies, man's vain deceits, all right, the rudiments of the world, all right, his churches, all right. I'm not talking about anything like that because, you know, again, he tells you, right, in 1 John 2:15 through 17, you know, he that loveth the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Do you understand that, people? Does that, you know, ring a bell in your head? Are you people getting it? All right? No, the real wisdom Okay, the ultimate wisdom, which does not come from this realm. It comes from the heavens. Okay, do you understand that? All right. Like we read in, what is that? James, all right, 3:17, right? But the wisdom that is from above. What is above you people? What is above your heads? The heavens, right? The heavens, right? It's not rocket science, people, all right? Is first pure. That's right. And this word is pure. Okay? So what Esau has done is create a system to corrupt your minds, to take your minds, to keep you from coming into the light. Understand, he is the opposing force. The Lord created him to be exactly what he is, to be the wicked, to be the opposing force, all right? To be the antagonist. And the Israelites are the protagonists. You understand that, people? Do you get it? If you people have understanding of the scriptures, if you know the story of Jacob and Esau and all the other intricate stories that are used as examples, understanding that good and evil plays out all throughout the scriptures, okay? Do you understand that? And that he gives you many examples, and that the Lord is a balance, and that he is a God of war, all right? And that he's not only a God of love, but a God of evil, because he tells you that. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do these things. But yet you people don't hear that. You don't see that. You have no understanding and are still going to turn around and say, oh no, God is all love. That's that Renaissance plantation Christianity. That's that man-made religious ideology. I don't care what denomination you're talking about. Okay? But none of that has anything to do with these scriptures. Because they're not teaching you these scriptures. And that's why you people are blind and you are lost. You understand? Your salvation, your truth lies here. You have to be rooted in these scriptures. All right? All right. Let's move on. Let's go to let's get back to the blue letter anyway. All right. All right. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 65 and 4, I believe. All right. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. You see that? All right? In whose courts? Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh's courts. You understand that? In his dwelling place. All right? Much like when, read that, makes me think of Psalms 91, right? And I'm not going to leave here. Let me go to the other tab. Give me a minute. See, this is an example of being in the Lord's courts, all right? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, right, of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's being, in the courts of the Lord. You understand that? Got that, people? That's how you're covered. That's your covering. You understand? And you need covering. All right? With all that's about to take place on this earth. All right? You don't want to be out there. All right? Without any covering. All right? Without a hedge over you. All right? And the only one who can give that to you is the Heavenly Father. All right? Through his son, Yahushua. All right? That's the only way you can get that. And again, it's spoken of right there in Revelations, the 7th chapter, you know, that the elect will be sealed with the name of the Heavenly Father in their foreheads. All right? That seal goes back to that word mark in Ezekiel 9:4, which means when you get into that word mark, all right, which is talking about that spiritual seal, all right, for the elect of Israelites, which starts with 144,000, all men, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes, plus that great multitude that will include women and children. That mark, that seal, all right, when you get into that etymology of that word in the blue letter, or the Bible concordance, whichever you want to use, all right, it means that they are exempt from judgment. What judgment? The judgment of the destruction that is coming on the earth. That the four angels, when you read Revelations, the 7th chapter there, starting from the top, that the four angels are holding back the four winds till they what? Till they get the green light. Those four winds represent the destruction that's coming on the earth. You understand that? And particularly onto America, Babylon the Great, people. You understand? Because this place is going to be a desolation. You understand that? All right? All right. All right, whether you do or don't, you know, we're moving on here. All right? But let's get back to this over here. All right? So blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causes to approach, all right, unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. I just gave you an example of that. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house and even of thy holy temple. All right, I'm going to have a look at this word temple here. All right.
Strong's H, 1964. Heichal. Heichal.
Heichal. All right, what does it say here? Palace, temple, sanctuary, palace, temple, palace of God as king. You see that, people? You understand that? See? Of the heavenly temple. See that? You understand that, people? Okay? That's the courts of the Lord. All right? All right, one more I want to get into before we get back to these other precepts. Let's go to St. John's, all right? All right, this is St. John's 1:6. There was a man sent from God whose name was John, right? John the Baptist. Of course, if you know the scriptures, those of you who understand the scriptures, have understanding, all right, can receive it. Again, that was Elijah coming back as John the Baptist, right? That's regeneration, reincarnation, all right? And the Lord has many other examples of that throughout the scriptures. So regeneration, reincarnation is biblical, always has been, all right? They just don't teach that to you out there in theological seminary or their, BS, man-made religious ideologies. They don't teach that, all right? Is it in the scriptures? Yes, it is. It's biblical. It's scriptural. All right, anyway, you know what? We're going to end this here, and we'll pick this up when we come back here. Give me a minute. We'll be right back with part 3, all right? Be not conformed to this world. Shalom.